'cause I know that you do.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make green enchiladas. They are so delicious and easy to make. So if you guys are interested in learning how to make them, please keep on watching. I already have the chicken boiling. All you need is boneless chicken. Of course, you could use whatever chicken you have, but I prefer this one. I think it's way easier. So you're going to put chicken and then water. You're going to put a little bit of consomé de pollo, and you're going to put a little bit of onion just for the flavor. Once it's boiled and done, you're not going to be needing the onion. Once the chicken starts to boil, you're going to see a lot of grease on top. So you want to remove that. You don't need it. So I like taking that off. For the hot sauce, you're going to need some green tomatoes and some green peppers. I personally get the serrano because they are spicier, but you could also get the jalapenos. And I'm also going to be adding 2 red tomatoes because I don't like my sauce to look too green, and it just changed the flavor when you add a little bit of red tomatoes. When I put everything on the pot, it got full, so I did take off like 4 or 5 tomatoes. So if you ask me how much you need, I think it all depends how much sauce you want to do and how big is your pot. I put a lot of serranos because I like my food spicy, and that's just how I make it. My kids won't eat enchiladas, so I will just use that chicken to make chicken tacos separately. And if you guys are interested in knowing how I make my chicken tacos, let me know in the comments. I could definitely do that video. Please make sure to rinse your tomatoes really good because these green ones usually have like dirt, or I don't know, they're way dirtier than the red tomatoes, so make sure to wash them really good. I'm gonna be turning my stove medium high. I don't want it too low or too high. While that is cooking, I'm gonna be cutting my vegetables. I'm gonna be using lettuce, onion, tomato, and later on avocado. I had a little bit of tomato already cut, and onion and tomato, so I'm just adding a little bit more. Make sure to rinse your lettuce once it's cut and your tomatoes before cutting. I know it seems like, well, you should know that, but there's a lot of people that are barely learning how to cook, and you have to explain detail by detail what they need to do. I know when I started to cook, I didn't know this kind of stuff, so that's why I'm trying to give you guys all the information you guys need. So when your tomatoes and your chile are looking like this, that's when they are ready. Your green tomatoes are gonna look kind of soggy, and the red tomatoes are gonna kind of peel off from the top. So that's when you have to turn it off and let that get cooled down. When your chicken is ready, I usually check this. I get a fork, and if the chicken falls down, that means it's ready. So when your tomato and chiles are not that hot, you're going to put it in the blender, and you're going to be adding some onion, garlic, salt, and some consomé de pollo, and you're going to blend it. So you need to make sure the tomato and the chile is not too hot because you don't want it to spill if it's too hot. Oh, and also add a little bit of caldo de pollo. It makes the flavor a big difference. you're gonna get a pan or a pot and you're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Once that's hot, you're gonna put the hot sauce on top and you're gonna let it boil. Now it's time to shred the chicken. I am having a hard time because with one hand I was holding the camera, but I usually get 2 forks and it makes it way easier to shred it all fast. So now put oil on a pan and then put your tortillas in one by one. Don't toast your tortilla and make sure they're just enough cooked but not toasted. I always like to get a paper towel and remove all the oil and then dip it in the sauce. But because I was holding the camera with one hand, I couldn't do that. So I just grabbed the spoon and added the sauce to the tortilla. Both ways are good. So after you add your hot sauce, you're gonna be adding the chicken and then you just roll them over. And then you're gonna add all the ingredients on top. I like to start first with the sour cream and then lettuce, tomato, onion, avocado, and then I add some cheese on top. And to top it off, I add a little bit of more sauce on top so it's not so dry. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed this recipe and if you guys would like to see more. Just in case you guys don't know, I do have a cleaning channel. I will leave the information on my description box.